Hey, Marcus Wall here. We're going to do a little impromptu stream today. Um, there is a new player and is asking in Discord how to play, and I thought we would coach live, maybe do a couple giveaways. And, I think advanced players will find this interesting, just to see, like, well, what are we going to tell a new player about how to play this? And of course, beginner players, you might pick something up here and see what is up. All right, let me check on our player and bring him in here. Okay, I'm on stream. Swing in. For others, we will have giveaways. All right, we'll get this player in here, maybe get him asking some questions, and we'll rock and roll. All right, my guy happens to have, hey, Dr. K, how are you, my friend? All right, we're going to be doing a life quest, it looks like, and I am in a alt account that is going to have beginner cards. And we're going to be trying to coach somebody about how to play in Splinterlands. I've got an excellent website with a resource on it that I definitely want to pass on to them. All right, guys. I'm really hoping this guy will say what's up to me here, so I know that he's here, but I guess this will be recorded. Well, this will be recorded in case it takes you a bit to make it. Okay. All right, guys. Very good. All right, let's start a battle. And, there's the first thing. You got to know where the battle button is, right? I'm going to be working on a life quest. And, all right, guys, if you're brand new and you're looking at this, some things going on. This will show what your opponent has played recently. And so you can try to make some strategy decisions by looking at what your opponent has played recently. This is our rule set. And it says in this particular battle that all monsters will have the blast ability, and all monsters will be given the enrage ability. So Splinterlands is constantly moving the rule sets around so that we see lots of different strategy choices, and a lot of cards come into play. We are gonna have well, in case in case he doesn't make it, we'll have a recorded video. Guys, here is mana cap. Mana cap, that tells us how much mana we can spend on our monster lineup. And then this tells us which splinters we can use, or which cards. You got fire or red, earth or green, and then you have the life splinter or white. Countdown is just how much time we have to make our team. All right, guys, a guy that really whoops butt is Myler in early matches, so we might as well run to him. Right now we're picking our summoner, and we always have to have a summoner to bring our monsters to the field, so we always have to have a summoner. So this and then also these abilities come with your summoner. You can see the mods that those do on the bottom of your summoner. I'm gonna have to throw this together fast. So 34. Maybe this. We could do this. Try to catch him. If he's running magic, we'll try healing. 9. We'll just throw that in fast so we don't run out of time. All right, we will kind of touch on monster lineup in just a second. And so we will do that. I had to get this in time. Okay, well, he's gone with magic, so I've got a couple cards. Failed summoner, and at least I have void on. Oh, taunts did not work out very good, because failed summoner just becomes a meat shield. Yeah, not good. Okay. Now, oh, okay. Yeah, that surprised me. Let me see if I can get that out. I'll ban that person. Maybe that took care of it. All right, so guys, let's start this again for our beginner. So we're going to press the battle screen and see what's up. All right, we have a fresh new rule set. This is going to, melee and range attacks always hit their target. And then this says all the equalizer, all the creatures are going to be getting the same health as the maximum health creature that is out there. 56 mana cap. Hey Ars, how are you? And this time we get to choose from red, blue, white, or dragon splinters. So fire, water, life, dragon. Okay, 56 mana. It's unfortunate that I don't have a large summoner in this account. Let's just choose the blue one and see how we do. All right, so once I've chosen a summoner, and then, you know, I'm getting into my lineup and my monsters. Let's see if I can find... I get the feeling that I'm just not going to have the cards to pull this one off either. But that's all right. We can choose to go to the big leagues once we've done a small little tutorial here. All right, so I'm picking these monsters, and you can see that I'm making a lineup on the left-hand side in which I can adjust the order all the way up until I click the submit button. Let's throw this guy in. And so I need like huge mana cards because my mana cap's 56. And the numbers in the top left are how much mana the cards cost. So let's do this. Let's do this guy. And I don't know. I'm pretty confident I'm going to lose this, but let's start. Hey, Pork. Let's start getting into. I'm doing all right. Let's talk about, you know, the normal way we set our lineup is melee, then magic, then ranged. Melee, then magic, then ranged. That is the suggested, advice. And the reason for that is because melee, just alone as that ability, has to be in the front to attack. And then magic can attack in the front, and it can also attack when it's in the back lineup. So magic can still hit when it gets to the front. And the reason we say that ranged usually goes in the back is because when ranged normally gets to the front, it can't do any damage anymore. Ranged can't strike from the front. So let's take a look at this. Now, one thing that I want to pass on to the beginner, and it's a really big deal and it's really helpful, is this little resource right here. This is going to tell you what all the abilities do and when the cards get the abilities. So it is a great resource for a beginning player. And I guess I will follow that up and tell you that I have a recent post out that goes into a little bit more depth about those abilities. So you might find that interesting. So there's the resource on that. And let's take a look at this. Okay. Way to go, Sean. All right. So here we can see it. You know, here's the melee guys, right? I didn't happen to get a magic card in this round. And so melee indicated by this symbol, and ranged indicated by the little archery symbol there. Now, this is good afternoon. This is not a super easy concept to understand, but the way the Splinterlands game runs is that it looks through your lineup, okay, and it searches for the fastest speed creature. The fastest speed creature. So if we look through mine, 3 speed, 2, 2, 3, 3. Okay, so 3 speed is going to be my first movement character, because speed determines who attacks first in your lineup. And so you'll have to experiment with that and, you know, watch things for that. You know, your next you know, and then it also behaves like if 2 creatures have the same speed, then it's the first one in the lineup that's going to strike. Now, just so you know, just so you know, and you keep it in your mind, there's something that happens when 2 creatures have the same speed. It will default to the one that has the highest rarity, and your rarity looks like legendary, epic, rare, then common. And so what I mean is that if you have a 2 speed ledge and a 2 speed common, it is going to the legendary card is going to attack first. So you guys correct me if I'm wrong, but it disregards where your monster is in the lineup if 2 creatures have the same speed, and it prioritizes the rarity. So while 2 creatures may have the same speed and you may have 1 creature ahead of another, the legendary card is going to strike first. And a legendary, of course, strikes over an epic. An epic then strikes over a rare, and a rare strikes over a common. So everything down the tree. And to be more clear on that, ledge before epic, rare, common, epic before rare, common, rare before common. There you go. Yeah. So we'll go ahead and rumble this out. I talked about the abilities resource. This can't stress enough how much that is going to help you. That is acting really weird. Let me try to do this again. Splinter cards, and then I go to abilities. There we go. That's the link I wanted. So can't stress enough how much this is going to help you. I remember asking in Discord, like, I'm looking for this ability, you know. So you end up like wondering what abilities are where. And the cool thing about this resource is, like, let's say you go to a stun. See, it will tell you how often it can activate when it hits, and it describes it perfectly, because it says when a monster with stun hits a target, is a chance to stun the target, causing it to skip its next turn. So you can click on these abilities, tells you what it is, and you can go down here and just explain this. Like these little numbers are what level the creature gets the ability. So by looking at this, I know that at level 5, the Spark Pixie would be getting the stun ability. And then I also know that at level 1, say, the Pit Ogre has the stun ability. So excellent resource for a beginning player. Yes, Dr. K. Okay, so we happened to win that match. That's great. I think, I mean, as far as like a super beginner video, I think that we've covered it, you know, pretty well. You know, you jump into your battle. Maybe we can talk a little bit about the rewards for the season. 99 mana. Okay, so there's 99 mana as a mana cap. Poison is going to be on all the monsters. This is our rule set. This is the Divine Shield, or Holy... Yeah, Divine Shield's going to go to all our monsters, so it's going to absorb the first hit. But you're always going to see a rule set here that you're going to have to play by for the match. This is how much mana we can use in our lineup. This tells us which colors we can use. So let's try this guy. All right, there's the summoner, so I can pick my monsters. In case my opponent uses magic, I'm going to use this thing because it has a void ability. You can read all about the void ability. Let's do something like put a huge sniper in. Since I am going to be getting a magic boost from my summoner, I can take a look around for some magic dudes. We could try, might as well do this since we have like 99 mana. What do you guys think? Heal away on the front guy. That sounds good. Let's put an arrow guy in the back. Alright, we'll see if that guy can hit. And now it's really interesting that in this match, I have chosen to show the classic setup of melee, then magic in my lineup, then range. We already talked about how melee can only attack in the front of your lineup. You know, unless you're working with, you know, an adjusted ability. And magic can fire in the front and it can fire in the back of your lineup. And ranged, normally, when it gets to the front, cannot hit. So we'll see how I did in the battle in just a second. So, hey, Dishonesty, how are you? Tiger Champ. All right, I can't think of anything like super beginner to throw out there based on what we just talked about. We probably can look a little bit in our Splinterlands main screen outside of a battle, maybe talk about that a little bit. And see if my magic can jump on this guy. We'll see what happens. Everybody's getting poisoned because of the rule set. That's why all my guys are dropping in health. And I don't know, this one is pretty close, but I think, oh, well, it's a good thing I got a couple guys alive. There we go. Way to go, Sniper Man. All right, we pulled through that match. Just a quick touch-up, guys, then we'll do a couple of giveaways. Yes, yes, we can do the raffle, absolutely. Streamlabsers, and then we do first I have to have a spin the wheel, and then, and speaking of that, if you are a beginning player, you know, and maybe you don't have a lot of cards, you can go to giveaways and see if you can make that work, guys. All right, I'm opening up a Wheel of Death giveaway. All you have to do is be a follower. Then you enter !raffle to get in on the drawing. We will quickly talk about the inside of the screen here. This is the quest, so it's asking you to win 5 battles in life. That's what that is. And you can click this for the details about the quest, and you can also see what your reward is going to be if you complete the quest. So that is that. Guys, here's the leagues. So as you raise in the ladder, you can see things described. As you progress up the ladder, it's going to require that you have collection power, and you can see that that is described here, how much collection power this account has. So it's nice that they have these little description circles. This is when the season ends for that round, and you'll notice that if things were to end today, I would have 12 chests to open for the season reward. I think that is like a pretty good little beginner session, guys. I think we did pretty good. What's the next thing we need to do? All right, let's pick you wild folks a winner. So I warned you. I gave you a chance to get into the giveaway. Closing the entries, picking a winner. GROEN has won. I'll complete that. I will also open another drawing, and we will spin the wheel for our lucky player, GOEN, something like that. All right, guys, are you ready? Spin it. And wow, there is a gold card from the Chaos Legion. Let's figure out what it's going to be. Let's maybe not do it out of that account. And here we go to gold. What do you guys think? What's one of these doing? Let's give you a Scavo Chemist. What is your Splinterlands username? Hey there, CH4WN. I'm looking for his Splinterlands username. Well, then that'd be a funny coincidence, huh? Well, you'll tell me that, I'm sure, rather quickly. Let's also do let's do some advanced battles. So this is what things will look like when you're playing in the champion level. So we'll see all kinds of abilities coming into play. And I'll control this. And then if I find a chemist, and I'll send it. We'll see if it accepts it with a capital letter. It does. Okay. Well, let's take on a battle like we were saying. Dun, 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 dun. And we'll see what rule set we get. Yeah, awesome, Dr. K. 48 mana. I feel like this hardly ever comes into play for rule sets. Stampede, Trample ability, and Fog. Fog means that Snipe and Sneak are not going to be working. And just a basic strategy tip, that doesn't mean that the opportunity building ability cannot work. All right, so I think in this case I might want to be mindful that white might bring a taunt out. This much mana, I'm probably going to try to figure something out here. One thing that's kind of been going on with me a little bit is that, you know, just because he gives +1 arrow doesn't mean that everything has to be arrows. Because that kind of makes you vulnerable to return fire, you know. So for instance, you can use an opportunity guy like that. Now that's only 3 mana though. I guess that concerns me a little bit. But I don't know, this guy's got a little bit of armor for us. Unless the guy uses force field, I can do something like that, just and pound him. Pound it. I wonder if we want to do something like this. You know, we kind of have to watch out for melee attacks when we do that. We could run something like this, and thanks for the follow, Wallow. Interestingly, you know, I won't have the rust, which could be an issue. Yeah, there's so many choices. I am gonna go with this guy, even at small mana. I've got a few mana left here, guys. This guy is usually a pretty good choice. Just he's really fast. And maybe should we... Oh, I know what I wanted. I've got to have this in case I face a taunt. Anyway, that is my lineup. We'll see how... Oh, I'm going to go Zaku on Zaku. We'll see what happens. I gotta tell you, I'm a little concerned, and he's gone melee crazy. That's kind of unfortunate. He did use taunt. Ah, man, my front man is just not holding. Yeah, that garbage, man. See, and I was really concerned about using I was wanting to go for that rust effect. And then that could have held my front line a little better. Well, haha. We can keep at it a little bit. Thanks, BTE. I am B-time. Gave me a little positive to my day. All right, we'll see what we can do, guys. We'll see what we can do. We got... All right, speaking of that, it's Fog again. Fog rule set, plus no arrows can be used. All right, let's go to our man and see if we can figure something out. Maybe this time we could go with that. But there's something interesting about this one. So only melee and magic can be used. So that means if we had magic under control, See, when you use a guy like this, then you gotta remember that, you know, you'd be vulnerable to magic. You know, why don't I think about... I think something like that's going to play. I know there's going to be melee involved. 9, 7. So that would do 16 points. Versus... this guy's got void. I might bring that guy out. And I want to have this guy running. Maybe we'll even run this. And 4 left. Can't leave Dr. Blight out, right? Maybe we'll run this just in case. No, that I don't need to worry about some kind of a... Well, what do you guys think of my lineup there? How are you, Big B? Big B. I actually did not design the summoner. I passed that value off to our group. I sold that design for $17,000. In case you're interested in joining the group where we do awesome value stuff, generate the link and place this in here for you guys. We also organized one of the biggest discounts for Splinterlands packs. We did amazing stuff. I think we had around a $300,000 value for pre-sale. I got that? Yeah, I got that Discord link in there. Yep, 17,000, and so that was passed on to our group, and so we have the user. This is a group account. That's the username there, in case you guys are interested in checking that out. And so, and then it's a great time for us to talk about CAD. So if I go to Hive Engine and go to the market for CAD, and this is something we're working on, and so this has has Splinterlands backed assets and that coin, and then we're also doing some stuff for the card auctions market right here, the most recent post. You guys can check this out. And so we're working on some development for card auctions. And speaking of that, just remember, folks, we have the greatest discount in the industry with cash back. And that's the old card auctions markets. Just like the Splinterlands market, but you get a discount because of where you buy at. All right, this guy brought taunt, and I was pretty confident I was going to see this because he was with white, the shield bearer being a staple, a classic of the white lineups. I'm trying to think how I can possibly win this, and I'm not sure. One thing kind of bothers me is the opportunity. I guess the only thing that's halfway effective is the blast damage, and so you get another resurrect. Yeah, this isn't good, guys. Last time I streamed, I had trouble, and then when I went off stream, I went 3-0. Okay, Sean. All right, thanks for the feedback on that. Very cool, DAE. Very cool. Awesome. All right, maybe we'll try a couple more battles, or well, first off, let's see. No, thanks, G-Sauce. We'll have to see if no, I fast forward. I'm pretty sure I lost that. Oh, really? Well, thanks for telling me. I did pull that off as a win. I'm gonna have to check that out in a second. We'll see. Interesting here, guys. It's gonna be a life gain match, and I was just thinking to myself, like, how crazy good. I'll show you guys. This guy is in a life gain match. It's hard to keep him alive, but if you can keep him alive, man, dude, he's doing demoralize, headwinds, blind. Talk about getting at your opponent on that stuff. I'll probably do something that's kind of classic with death. So run some melee guys there. Might be nice if I'm kind of thinking in my mind of this lineup is to cut down on magic issues. So I gave a silence there. But I guess I don't. Just in case he tries to sneak, I think that's a pretty good guard. 2 mana left. That would definitely boost up my melee hits. Maybe we want to run a rust. Maybe prevent a heal. I could see some value in that. Destroy armor. Well, I think I'm gonna go this route with the affliction. All right, let's see what happens, and let's see what's going on. Hey there, Drabs. Yeah, I was motivated to stream today because there was somebody that showed up in Discord and said that they wanted somebody to teach them how to play. So we did a beginning tutorial today. Did I pull off a win in the match before? It'll be interesting. All right, so he's used. He's got the taunt. He's got the opportunity. This will be interesting. I will tell you that I'm 100% glad I used affliction here. Or actually, gosh darn it, my summoner gave affliction to everybody. Or to all of his monsters. So I actually didn't need affliction. I could have used, like what? Wow, that was some crap misses there. Could have used that guy without the ability of affliction. The misses are punishing here. Wow, it's just like my guy. Jeez. Jeez, just bloody murder. All right, but hey, I was playing against, what did I expect, huh? He's 4,300 on the ladder. No, that match with Zaku, I did lose. Somebody, I'm trying to think of what that looks like. Maybe a guild tournament or something. Yeah. All right, let's see if we can, I don't know. I'd like to pull off a couple wins in front of you guys. Yeah, thanks for the kind words. He was flying with a lot of speed, but doesn't mean he's unhittable, right? We will do a drawing in just a second, guys. How about we push a darn win through here? Then we can do a drawing. Does that sound like a plan? Well, yeah. You guys can't expect me to get too many wins against a 4,300 on the ladder. Zaku going 0-2 for me. Up against Chancius and another Zaku build. Alright. Okay, sneak rule set. Everybody's going to have the same life. 38. You know, sometimes guys will not, you know, play completely into the rule set. You know, we might see thorns around here, but I think I'm going to give red a chance here. I might see what happens if I run. You know, I might be up against some melee because of the rule set. But there's a rust for me. Do something like that. You know, if I had a guy in the back with a lot of speed, like kind of maybe like this, plus he's going to have a lot of life. Maybe that. Now, see, I'm kind of like trying to think about speed, because that's one of my evades in the back there. So I might try something like that for speed boost. You know, there's another speed boost guy. This would add blind, so that should really, you know, hopefully I don't get tagged, you know, like with magic reflect type stuff. But this would be another speed boost I could do. Well, maybe we'll do like kind of a dual poison shot, but then I'd be pretty short on mana. This would be pretty effective, and plus I'm going to get a life boost out of that. So, but it's kind of the rear that I was sort of focused on there, and that's what the rule set suggested might happen in the battle. Doesn't mean my opponent would fall suit. See, he's gone with thorns here, just as I've got a thorns guarding the rear. What is up with this? Is that a void dragon? What's his big claim to fame there. That ability is phase, like magic attack can miss. What do you guys think here? My speed flyer's not shaking him very much, huh? There we go. Sign of life. He's doing. Cut my magic down pretty good. Man, he's getting blast off of what do you call it? He's making hits with a 3-speed character that's got blast. I like what I'm seeing now, folks. Is it a fast forward for the win? Fast forward, get the dub. We believe. I think it's a fast forward for the win. All right. I do want to see if I can pull off one more win in front of you guys, but I'm going to reward you guys with an awesome drawing for swinging by. Let's see what I can find for you guys. You guys, all you have to do is be a follower. Thanks, guys. A little pat on the back for me. If all you have to do is be a follower, then you enter ! raffle, and you're good to go. So let's. If you don't get in this one, maybe we'll have one other drawing. We'll catch you on the next drawing, maybe, Cuckoo. Thanks for the follow. We're going to pick a winner. Dr. K wins this one, guys. Dr. K. Okay. There is another drawing opening. So, like I was saying, you just have to be a follower, then you enter ! raffle. Dr. K. Let's see what you got. You gotta. I gotta bring on the Wheel of Death for you. Dr. K is gonna score. He almost took me for everything by getting the legendary. That's our jackpot area spin. He's got an epic card from Chaos Legion. Chaos Legion, epic. Let's see what. Maybe do we have an extra? Wow, these guys are pricey. What's this guy do? There. Let's give him this one and see if he can figure out how to use that guy. This guy's too slow. That's what I think. But anyway, Dr. K, what's your username? And I'll pass you a free card. Yeah, that's a nice card. It's just, you know what I think about? Oh, you know what it's really good for? Reverse speed. I'll just throw that out there. Otherwise, I think it's a struggle. Oh, well, Dr. K says he uses them all the time. All right. All right. Let's grab his username. And put this in. All right, let's see if I can pull off. You know, if we get a win on the next one, maybe try for 2 wins then. If we get a loss, then we'll only try for 1 win in front of you guys. Let's see, battle up. Let's see what happens. Did everybody know that Sloan was a female right away? Somebody told me the Sloan was a female, and I didn't get that at first glance. Isn't it a hippopotamus or something? Earthquake, guys. Trouble's brewing. I don't know. It feels easy to just start with a lineup like this. I like this guy. You know, it can't be this easy, can it? But maybe it can. Well, could ward off stuff. Sneak problems here. Stay alive with that. Could be doing damage here. But, you know, the rule set kind of comes after you a little bit. What do you guys think? Bank everything on opportunity with this lineup. Does that sound like a winner? Sounds like a winner. Let's see how I do, guys. I'm a little invested on defense on damage. I thought Myler is a guy, but I can't say that for sure. It looks like a guy. Yeah. All right. Wow. It's like a copy lineup. Wow. And he's basically saying like, hey, I'm going to do some damage to you. And I've got a healer in the back is what he's saying. But as a trade-off, though, yeah, the only thing I don't like is the arrow damage from that tree. Come on. Damn it. All right, now knock that crap piece. Get that healer out of there, would you? Oh, he died to earthquake. Oh, that is... let's see. Strange. So I can't. Oh, the only. That's just garbage. Hey, look, I was playing a 4,300 on ladder though. What can our expectations really be? You think it's a girl because of the hair? Oh. Somebody knows the lore. They claim Myler is a male. Okay, very good. Yeah, Oxator. Yeah. All right, let me see. What am I doing? Running a drawing for you guys. Okay, I've got a drawing going on in the background. We'll see if I can get one more win. Want to get a win in front of you guys and feel redeemed, and it doesn't help when I'm playing ladder players over 4,000. Doesn't help at all. We got something about fog and no ledge. Not sure I have enough mana totally for this decision. We'll see if we can come up with something. Opportunity is rocking, I think, for fog rule sets. I'm scared about using so much mana into that guy with rust. Guys, show you how useful this is. Maybe a neutral card has rust. Nope, doesn't look like it. Show you guys the little tool usage there. Well, I'm just so tempted to try to get away with that one. What is the other? Um, there's no white. What do you guys think about? Here's another check we can do. Scatter shot. Well, I went away from the rust. Oops, I wanted to add that melee guy, but can't. What do you guys think? Ah, he's gone with armor strip. Summoner. Well, he's protected against magic. I'm not going to survive the whatever you call that. If I can't get rid of Headhunter, yeah! Alright, guys. That's a Zaku win. Okay, GROE, we'll see ya. You have some good rest. Thank you, Dr. K. We did pull a win off. Alright, guys, I'm going to do one last drawing for you guys, and then we'll adjourn. We'll adjourn. We got a little tutorial video that was at the beginning of this. So somebody asked about the beginner question, how do you play? We attempted to answer. Close the entries, pick a winner. It's going to be Scotty. Scotty, you're the next contestant on the Wheel of Death. Let's see what happens. Scotty wins a rare Chaos Legion card. Scotty, please put your Splinterlands in-game username in, and I will award you with the free card. Let's go to Chaos Legion Rare. Let's... What about this weird creature? I'll try one of these. See if you can figure out how to use that guy. Oh, I guess I could ask you for what you prefer. Goblin Earth? Okay. Yeah, I'll try to remember that. I can ask you guys if there's a card that you guys need. So, let me take a look. Goblin. Oh, well, I'm going to give you this one, 'cause I think that's what you wanted. Alright, guys, well, remember to do all your card purchases at cardauctions.com, where you save the most, and we're working on development and all of that jazz. And speaking of that, this is the most recent post and trying to do some development for your Splinterlands market. Goblin Psychic. Alright. I don't see a... Oh, Goblin Psychic's a common. I can probably send one of those too. Alright. Oops, but now I gotta run back and get his username. Control There you go. Okay, guys, something like that. That's a wrap. That's a wrap. Hope to see you guys next time. If you guys know anybody that is a super beginner player, that's what the front of this Twitch stream was about. Super beginners. All right. You guys be good. Take care. Peace out. Here's your closing video.